guys, thought I'd just give you a spin around the buffet that we're having for our breakfast this morning, just to give you an idea of what the food's like in the hotel. So what are those yogurts, are they?
No idea. I'm struggling with the masala porridge this morning.
Ah,
Don't think it's for me.
Ah. Salmon there. Very good selection of things. We'll just carry on and see what else there is. They've got the tea urns over here, like the original tea urns from the 1950s or 1960s. But anyway, they seem to work. Managed to get the tea out of them. So what I'll do is I'll make a selection and we'll go from there. I think I might have an omelette. They look very nice.
Spicy masala omelette.
That's very nice. So have I. We've got sort of banana milkshake. You've got some curd and banana there, you think. I've got some chai, banana milkshake, and also an omelette. Okay, so quick summary of breakfast. Chai, masala omelette, flavoured yogurt curd, and a bit of fruit. Very good selection of Indian curries, everything you could want, dosas up at the counter and what have you.
Did you not want the Indian ones?
I thought I'd have something plain. It was a very spicy biryani last night, and I thought this morning I'd have something simpler for the long car journey as well. And the only disappointment, and it's not a complaint, but I would have liked fresh pancakes. They didn't have them. They have had them at one of the breakfasts we've had. And what was the other thing I just
Well, I'd
said?
have liked a bowl of porridge.
Oh yes, a bowl of a bowl of not
porridge.
masala
Yeah.
porridge or a rice pudding. So either of those two, but the porridge was very spicy and not really for us. We didn't have a mouthful of it. Decided it wasn't. It was more of a savoury dish. So that concludes it. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. What I'll do is I'll put this video in just after I've done my usual morning summary of what we're going to do. But that was just to give you a flavour of what we're having. Hi guys, welcome back to Nichols on Tour. This is day 9, I think it is. We're going to Bidar Tombs, which is about 5 clicks away. Then we go on for a 5-hour journey to Fort Bidar. So we'll catch up with you there. Thanks to all your support, subscribers. Give me a thumbs up if you're happy with it. Leave some comments. I'm trying to answer them all as we go. And we'll catch up with you on our way. Hi guys. So we've been to Bidar Temple. And it's very interesting, but there is a very, very strict no cameras policy. So I've just put a couple of still shots coming up in a second. But it was a fascinating place, and there's a philanthropist who set it all up, who gives away 95% of his wealth to good causes, institutes, and what have you. So that's the reason it was all set up. But they've had a lot of problems with people disrespecting the temple and dancing up there and having selfies and things. So we got searched 3 times before we got up there. So yeah, but it was very interesting. So we shall continue on now. 5 hours, and I think we've got to stop in about an hour and a half, 2 hours for, as they say, T&P, and then we'll be cracking on. We've got another hour to go before our first stop, I think, for the WMP. And I'm trying this coffee drink, which has got hazelnut flavouring, and actually it's very nice. It's very good. We just stopped at this place for a quick break. Whoops. Just stopped at this place for a quick break, have a cup of tea or chai, and then we're moving on, I think, another hour and a half, something like that. Finished our break. Just missed my footing, excuse me.
First chai of the day.
First chai of the day, and we are going to about an hour and a half before we actually get to our destination. And I think it's lunch first. We're lurching from one tasty morsel to another at the moment. And yeah, so we'll give you an update once we get to our next stop. So here we are at our chosen lunch spot. So we shall be going in to have a look at it, see what it's got, and perhaps we'll take some pictures and film of the meal. So what have we got?
Our butter chicken, and we're waiting for the rice.
Hopefully that will turn up. We have waited.
Yeah.
Looks very nice though. Yeah, looks very nice. That's what's good. It's all freshly cooked, but it is coming somewhat haphazardly. Some people have finished eating, some people are about to start. But it's you know, looks lovely. Have a taste. Tell us what it's like.
Oh, I'll have to use this spoon now.
Good?
Yeah.
Good. So this is the butter chicken. Yeah, it's very nice. Quite spicy, but yeah, very good. So it's been worth the wait. The end of our trip to super restaurant Bidar. Very nice it was too, and the proprietor looked after us. So yeah, very nice food, worth a visit. I'll put a tag on it at the end of the video, but it's yeah, it's a lovely little place, family run business, very nice indeed. So there we go, now we're off. At the Bahamani Muslims?
Bahamani.
Bahamani, what did I say?
I don't know.
Did I say harmony? Bahmani. Accent's terrible, so apologies to all my Indian viewers. Trying to remember, we're trying to remember the stuff. But anyway, here we are. We're going to have a wander around and see it. Now, we have been warned that the last remaining sort of generation of person, an old man, is here trying to sell coins and things and claiming to be a family member. Who knows? Who knows if this is true? Anyway, we won't be buying any of the coins. I think they're about 1,000 rupees each. And you know, I don't know what I would do with them if I got them, so I think we'll kind of leave it, not bother. But anyway, we're going to have a look round and we'll take some video and catch up with you shortly. So you were the last relative?
Last Sultan Khalil Shah Bahmani is the name. My Shijra Bidigiri is the name. Sultan Khalil Shah Bahmani. My last member. You Hindu paper cutting the paper.
And you were the last living relative?
Last.
Just the last
Last.
You have children?
It is the Alauddin Shah Bahmani, Nizam Shah, Nizam Shah Bahmani, Mahmud Shah Bahmani, Muhammad Shah Bahmani, Ahmad Shah Bahmani, Alauddin Shah Bahmani, Waliullah Kalimullah, first Sultan Ahmad Shah Ali Bahmani, 10 king is to do to him. Was the last member, 11 king. 11 kings were family members.
Yeah.
My yes.
Very nice.
You my the name Sultan Khalil Shah Bahmani, my High Court the case, my High Court case.
High Court case.
High Court case. You picture visa.
It's an incredible estate, and yeah, it's very interesting. And you know, you could tell that there had been an enormous amount of money at one time to be able to afford, you know, all this sort of building work and what
Much
have you.
more faded in grandeur than the
Yeah, well, they
one we
don't.
went to yesterday.
The one of the sort of guards on the site insisted on taking a group photograph because he has to report back to his boss that Europeans are coming to visit, so that they will spend some money on the sort of upkeep, etc., of the tombs and things like that, which is quite right. You know, if we're coming here to enjoy it and we're enjoying it for free, so we hope that they will get funding, etc. And it's worth a visit. If people are coming to Bidar, they should not miss this, because it really is very impressive. So this is the tomb of the Sultan of Hayam, and you can see that it's apparently been struck by lightning, and that's what's destroyed it. So you can see behind me that the dome and everything has been destroyed, but yeah, it's absolutely lovely, it really is. Use the angle of this video, but I have to show you that this is all painted in lapis lazuli paint, and it is the tomb of the Sultan Alumin Shah II, so I'm reading off the sign there. But yes, it's absolutely stunning, it really is. Hi guys, welcome back. So we're walking around the estate, and the great-great-grandfather of the grandson, who I've already filmed and showed you earlier, or found very difficult to understand. But he has sold me a coin from his great-great-grandfather. Anyway.
It's a bottle top.
I don't know what it is. But anyway, it was kind of fun. And we'll go with all my other possessions in the bottom of the drawer probably. But it was kind of good to support him, etc.
I think so.
We are now at the Bahamani Fort. I got that right there. This is sort of Fort Palace. But anyway, again, the officials will need to take a group photo to prove we've been here, foreigners coming and things like that. But it looks rather fascinating, so I'm dying to get around it actually. But we'll maybe have to hang on for the photo at the end or at the beginning. Just coming up to the museum here, so we're going to have a wander around the museum and just have a look at a few artifacts and things, and then we'll be off around the rest. I would say that with those guns, the longest one is about 12 foot long, the others are about 9 or 10 foot long. I see, must be elephant guns. I see enormous. Fascinating objects behind me are actually the lock and keys for the palace, fort, etc. But yeah, it's a rather interesting museum actually. So it's worth a visit. If you're coming to Bidar, you really need to see the museum first. As I said earlier, it's a very interesting museum, and I've just taken the picture there of the coins links. It's not like my coin actually. I feel my coin is museum quality. I'm only kidding. I'm sure it's reproduction, but anyway. Onwards and upwards, we'll go around the palace fort and have a look around there. The gentleman by the gate has just unlocked it and is showing us in, and he's going to show us around, but it isn't open to everybody at the moment. So I understand a little bit of money has passed hands, and suddenly he's come out of retirement and he's going to show us around.
Basically, this was the hall for the queen, and this hall was used as a curtain wall for fanning purpose. And queen used to stay here, could take participation in the qawwali, singing, dancing, and she used to enjoy the things from here. You could also see the ceiling up there. That ceiling now is being again repainted many years back, but this is not the original one. It is just restored. And here used to be a big jhumar, so it has again gone destroyed. But still, this is the original one. Just the paint has been done recently, like 20 years back. And this was mainly used by the queen. Marbles, but it has gone out. So you could see that way there used to be marbles, but the marbles have been out now, and they are in the museum, which you have seen, I guess. This place was mainly for queen stay area, like she used to stay here, but queen has many bedrooms, not like us. So one of the bedroom for queen, and only the blue color which could be restored there, and rest it is like the same which is being restored by the Archaeological Survey of India, but once damaged by the Bidar government. Not damaged, they were not knowing, so they did it, but again it was restored. And now the very important thing is what we can This is 700 years old, this wood. And you can see the marble work, it has been done. And this whole area, like the wood carving, is 700 years old, which still exists today. And you can still see the silver and the gold is still there some or the other places. And they are not the gold plain, gold paint or silver paint, they were the real gold and silver paint. So you could still see. And this is the main way to the queen's room again, where she used to read namaz. So when we get inside, just watch your head, and then I will tell you like why you have to like do this thing. So everybody just bowed their head and came, right? So here Rani the queen used to read namaz, and because if she's reading namaz, so everybody has to bow their head. If somebody would miss it, so they have just made the door little down, and even though the kings do still have to go in front of the queen. And again, this painting which you are seeing, the carvings, it has gold. And one more element. Yeah. So the shining one which you see, and the second is the The golden which you are seeing, that is the gold, real gold. And because like you can see the name has been written by the people, the local people, the Indians, so it has been used for all.
Yeah, this is the hammam. This is where they used to bathe, etc. King and queen. So yeah, rather interesting. Steep going. Where we're up on the roof here, we've had to walk down the side of the building because apparently the woodwork downstairs has been badly damaged by the monsoons. So we need to just walk around the edges in case it all collapses. Hope it doesn't, because it's absolutely stunning downstairs. That is the Turkish mosque, and then in front of it here is the sort of what they call the 16-pillar mosque, something like that anyway. But I mean, the scale of it is absolutely enormous. Fascinating. You've got to come here. You've absolutely got to come here. That is the outer boundary of the fort, 5 kilometers in total. And the scale of it is outstanding, it really is. And we feel very privileged that they've unlocked it for us to have a look around. And it's normally kept under fairly tight lock and key, but there's some beautiful things in it. It really is absolutely stunning. Or if it's a palace of 1,000 rooms, or there are 1,000 rooms in this area. Anyway, rest assured, we shan't be going into all 1,000 and videoing them, so don't panic. Keep watching, don't forget, keep subscribing, give me a thumbs up, and leave any comments you like. I will try and answer them as I sort of spot them coming through.
So, well, we're in the garden, and this is the 16-pillared mosque.
And there are these 16 pillars. Absolutely stunning.
Oh, I don't know.
So it wasn't the pillars on the outside, it was the pillars on the inside of the 16 pillars. Those are the arches, and these the pillars behind me now. So and that sort of the light you can see shining through there is some sort of sundial arrangement. The gentleman, security guard, was trying to tell me. But yeah, very interesting. Into the coach, we're going to have a 5-minute drive, and then we're looking at the madrasa, and then really it is the final bit of the day, and we're then going for our meal at the hotel. at the madrasa of Mudwan. I've murdered that, I know. But it's the place of learning that we've come to. We're going to take some pictures of that. And then next to that is the armory, which when they stored all the ammunition in, for some reason it blew up. And so it's never been sort of restored back to its sort of former glory. There's just a big hole in it. So behind me here, this is the armory which blew up. And you can kind of see where it hasn't been repaired or anything. But it's rather fascinating. I mean, it's literally just a 5-minute stop to have a look at everything. But yeah, rather interesting, it really is. And would have been absolutely beautiful in its heyday.